Yo, what's up, guys? Week number 3.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New England Patriots. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys a perfect 2-0 to start the year. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. And his guys also 2-0, so this is a good test for both teams here early in the season. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Shifts by him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The tight end Henry here in motion. To the air right away is May. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He finds Douglas complete.
I hate RPOs. I really do, because if you're in zone coverage, them RPOs will light your ass up.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 18 carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level at all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
To the air, May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Douglas. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing is Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Past the 20. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A catch and run. And even 40 yards. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Oh, yeah, we got it.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Patriots nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steelers defense getting ready here for this next possession. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. From the shotgun, it's May. Got a man, it's Kayshon Boutte. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's May.
Oh, we intercepted. Wow.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing like, I've got to get this football
awareness.
back. Able to get it
When you
done.
turn your back.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with the runs like that, and then some. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Patriots, nothing.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. New England's offense set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Steeler defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect that offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up?
That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Well, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing here is May. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
So bad.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got
Come on, Patrick Queen. Intercept that there,
have
brother.
themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
I can't.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end left. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, they got a touchdown. That's a rushing touchdown on me.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson,
like a
his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Yeah, I missed, like, I don't know how many times intercepting that ball. Like, Queen missed an easy interception, really easy interception. That could have ended the drive,
good
but
effort on the return there. Gets him
I
across
missed
the
the
30,
interception
up to the
right
33.
could have ended that drive
The
too.
Steelers offense and their running back Jalen Warren headed back onto the field. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
On the give, it's Warren. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carrying the ball. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge for coming. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast
It's
the
way
game's
over.
going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turn into a heck of a DB, though, partner. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
44-yard line.
Up the middle and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Yep.
Cool. That's a cool play right there. Oh, direct hit on the ball right there. Good job. That's crazy, though. They let me pick it up on the run.
1st and 10 at the 11. Warren will try the right side. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
A handoff for Warren. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New England trying to get a place on offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Stevenson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They'll throw with May. And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Good job.
Good
job,
for the
my
touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
What is that, holding?
Holding. Offense.
Thank you, Jesus.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Hey, what's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Mario Douglas.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
Results in a 4th down.
Now Austin. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this 1st half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Here's one. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Taking his lead into halftime.
They'll run it. One. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
So this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's Khalil Shakir. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans.
Damn,
And
dude,
it's
he's
C.J.
wide open.
Stroud to the veteran Christian Kirk. That's a perfect throw down the field, 33 yards for the score. The Texans, looking for a win after 2 losses to start out the season. They lead this one at the half. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Ooh, nice.
And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This is going to end up a touchdown. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So the Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Steelers. First down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Intercepted. Why did I throw that, dude?
But it's intercepted.
We should never threw that, dude. Never.
And the return comes to a home right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 44.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's May. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to throw. May. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now it's Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. Finding space at the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Now run the Warren. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Offense.
It's okay, Frazier.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On the run, it's Warren. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Absolutely not. Let's take some of this time off the clock, baby.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New England's offense set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Now May on the sneak. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Diggs with a good footwork. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now May on the sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
The 20-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 6. And the Patriots first down.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Is that 21 point?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still like 12 minutes left in the game.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing now is Rodgers. A short one there to Fryermuth. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try to limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different
I thought that's
looks,
pass
like a good
interference,
boxer
but I
does.
guess not.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second and 13. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
They'll set up to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now.
Good job.
1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, Austin. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Good job, Cal.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've done it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
Good job.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Patriots 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
To the air. May. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Oh, damn.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 13.
Back at the 48-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. That'll bring up 4th down and wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he get the first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down. First and 10.
In motion is Austin Hooper. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Then he'll get it down this time to the 17. This is 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
A give for Henderson running to the right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
On the give, it's Warren. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now Rodgers. A short one there to Fryermuth. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And they will take a knee here.
Blue 58!
And they take a knee.
Coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit the racks on me, camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Don't hustle and girl.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young.